So this is gonna be a 5-minute ab routine that you're gonna knock out of the park that you can do any time of the day. The first thing that I want you to do is you're gonna drop your ribs right over your hip bone. So you find the bottom of your rib cage, you find that bony protuberance in the front of your hip, you drop your ribs so that it lines up. That's gonna turn on your abs. But then we get this slouchy position, so we're gonna go shoulders up, back, and down. We're gonna ramp the head back so our ears over our shoulder, but we're still keeping that rib cage over our hip. And you can just feel the abs start to turn on when that happens. It's very exciting. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna actually hang from a bar or a door frame at the top, and you're gonna drop your ribs, and that's gonna turn on those ribs. If you wanna pull up a little bit with those arms, we're gonna be engaging our abdominals. Let's try that right now. Okay, so here I am in a door frame. I'm holding on, I'm dropping my ribs down, okay? And you're gonna breathe and try and hold that for a minute. Keep dropping your ribs. Inhale and exhale, keep holding that. I just wanna show you a different area if you don't, well, I'm sure all of you have a door frame, but if you have like a bar like this that you can hold on to, you're gonna do both hands. You're gonna drop your ribs again, drop your ribs. So my feet are just on the floor like that. I'm dropping my ribs. And now if you're holding on with two hands, I can't because I'm holding the camera, but you can put both hands up there, drop your ribs, and then maybe lift yourself off the ground. So not having your, but if this bothers your shoulders, then definitely don't do it. But keep dropping those ribs. Ooh! Feel the navel kind of pulling into the spine, breathing. You can pull yourself up a little bit if you want to. Keep dropping those ribs. The ribs are really important for turning on your core, so keep dropping those ribs. And our core is connected to our arms and our legs, so we want to work those areas, stretch those areas out. Keep dropping those ribs. Nice job. Now we're going to come down onto the floor. We're going to be in this tabletop position, okay? And then we're gonna come down a little bit onto our forearms. We're gonna draw our rib cage in, and you're just gonna hold this. And then from here, we're gonna go to the side, bring your arm up. You can keep that top arm up or down. We're gonna come back to the, forearm plank on your knees, and then we're gonna flip over to the other side. Keep those ribs down. You're just gonna go side to side. If this bothers your shoulder at all, then I want you to just substitute some normal, natural crunches. Okay? So we're just going side to side and up. Keep those ribs folded. Other side. Good. So if that bothered your shoulder at all, what you can do is just a regular, normal crunch. So one hand behind the other behind your head. You're gonna press up towards the ceiling and back down. Here's 8, 7, keep those ribs down, 6, because when you come back, there's a tendency to hyperextend at the spine, okay? So keep those ribs pulled in. You're gonna feel it work a little bit more, especially if you don't rest all the way, you're just kind of pulling back and then come back up. Okay, so you're resting your head in your hands, but notice that there's no breaks given if you keep your ribs pressed down, okay? You can kind of feel when they open up, so this is resting, but you lift your head, rib cage down, up and back down. Let's do 8 more, 7, keep those elbows open, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, from here we're gonna go right into elbow to knee. Now this you wanna be really still, very still, still. It's like you're in cement on the floor. Keep those ribs pulled down, navel to spine. We're not being wiggly wobbly here. We're nice and controlled for 8, 7, rest your head if you need to, 6, 5, 4, keep those legs low, 3, 2. Now if this does bother your back, then bring your legs higher while you're doing it. Okay, you're still gonna get a really nice workout there. Woo, good job. Pull those knees in towards your chest. We're just gonna do a quick stretch. So pull that right knee in towards your chest, bring it across the body, or I'm sorry, left knee. Right arm comes out to the side. Keep your ribs down. If you need to bolster your head with the block, do it. Okay, we wanna keep those ribs down. We wanna keep our spine in a nice neutral position. So twists are great for the obliques. Twists are great for your waistline. So now doing the other side. Keep that rib cage down. Other arm out to your side. Dropping that rib cage. Opening up the chest and shoulders is going to help your abdominals too. Sometimes when things are really tight, our abdominals can't really move and work optimally. So maybe turning your head to the left, you're feeling that stretch in your left shoulder, chest area. Nice full deep breaths. Good. Pull those knees in towards your chest. We're gonna roll up if you want to do rolling like a ball. So we're just massaging the spine, and then we're putting the brakes on when we get to the top. Let's do 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, and then this last one, hold it here. We're gonna extend the legs out. Good, can you bring your arms up? Keep those legs straight. Hold for 8, 7, you can flex the feet or point the toes, 6, 5, try not to round out your back. I'm kind of rounding out my back here, but see if you can drop your ribs, but lift, roll your tailbone forward. So you might need to bend your knees to get into an optimal position. So if this bothers your back, don't worry about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the big toes, bring your legs out to the side, bring them in, out to the side, bring them in, out to the side. Nice stretch for those inner thighs. Maybe bring them up and out and in. All right, you guys, we're just going to finish up with a downward dog and just stretch everything out. Draw those ribs in, drop your head. Allow your tailbone to lift up towards the ceiling. So I don't want you to forget that your abs are full body movement, okay? You don't always just want to isolate the abs. You want to get everything working. So every time you're doing strength training, you are working those abs. And I want you to think about them and keep your rib cage down and think about engaging those abdominals and how they're used pretty much every single thing that we do. Nice job, everybody. Walk your feet up, bend your knees, come on up. How long do we go? 5 minutes. See you next time.